All right, guys, I am back for a little bit tonight. I'm going to try to record a couple of videos, get a little caught up, So what you see here is the fussy cutting out of wrapping paper and Christmas cards. And so I'll show you what was wrapping paper. And then I'm going to put it away as I'm talking about it. And then we'll cut up one of these cards to kind of show you what I'm going to do. So I don't know how much of a decorating video it's going to be, but we'll at least make like something out of these things. Okay, so these were here, or there, or everywhere. No, just kidding. These are wrapping paper. And I'm going to put the Santas in here. And then these trees, because they have that same like brown paper look to them. And then I'm going to put these and these together. And the little trucks and the little happy holidays, because they kind of seem like they go together a little bit. They were off the same, or I guess not off the same wrapping paper, but same kind of series. It was in the same, you know how you buy like group packaging type stuff, okay? So then all these little snowmen were off the same wrapping paper. And they all, like, they had all different kinds on that one, and like same one, different directions, that sort of thing. So some of those over here you might not be able to see. Okay, and I'm gonna put these little snowflakes, which were on the same paper, on there. And yeah, some of them are really tiny. Yeah, so, and then I might have to go get another one for now. I think actually we're pretty good, and I might just put some of this other stuff in there, but I wanted to show you what I did. Okay, so give me a second to reach down. Oh, I had some here. Okay, so this is the wrapping paper I haven't cut up yet. So we'll do a little fussy cutting there. Because I do sometimes get questions about fussy cutting. And then at the dollar store, they sell and I actually think this one was a Walmart, like right after Christmas. Or maybe it wasn't. I can't remember where I got these exactly. It was probably more than likely the dollar store or Walmart. But I get these like right after Christmas, when everything's like 90% off. And then what I do is you can use these images on like cards, or you can cut them into tags or whatever. So like what we might go ahead and I might go ahead and make it this video. I'm not really for sure. And I keep saying that, but I think it would serve better if we just did like fussy cutting in this one, and then we just slowly start decorating. But yeah, so like this one here, since I have quite a few of this one, we can do several different things with it. Of course, save some of the stuff, because you can actually use it as like fussy cutting, or like decorations on the ends. So what I would do with this one is just kind of come up and fussy cut around this little snowman. Here. And then at this point you can either cut it completely off, and then we can put some paint on it, or you know, like some just add some extra snow. Oh, sorry guys. Apparently the dogs are gonna bark during the video now. So yeah, for this one, I'm gonna cut it off, and then maybe that is one thing I'll show you in this video. So we'll just use it kind of like as a prep video for what, the card making and stuff. How does that sound? Sounds pretty good to me. So like I said, just kind of cut it around here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just cut here to give it some dimension down here so it doesn't look so square. like so. Just kind of cut up around here so you just don't really see it a whole lot. And then I'm gonna kind of change the outlook over here so it's not so square, okay? Like so. So very cute, right? So, and then what we can do, actually I'll set that aside for a second, and I'm gonna go ahead and set these out of the way. But another thing I was saying is if you have writing that you don't want to use, go ahead and save it, because you can, like I cut this off, these two, no, that deer you saw, that's what it was. The deer you saw a minute ago had this on it, and then you would just really just fussy cut, you know, just kind of go up and around like this. And let's just say that you wanted to not have it like it's longer than your page. Then you would just cut and make kind of a rounded edge here. Okay. And then another reason why I'm kind of doing this video is because if you're anything like me, sometimes I get stuck in being able to see a bigger picture on some of the things I see on packaging, right? Like I think we just get stuck and we just can't figure something out, right? This one was also off of a bag, but it was one of the bags that like is like this. Okay, so how I'm gonna do wrapping paper, or how I do wrapping paper, is I kind of find, I look at it and I'm gonna cut around that way, okay? And it'll leave some smaller pieces too, right? You just want to find kind of an area where it looks like it would flow well together, okay? And I've glued wrapping paper with my art glitter glue, as well as Fabri-Tac, and either work. I have not tried it with glue stick. So I mean, if you guys would like a demo to see if it would actually work before you would maybe start on some of your projects, I can do that. But okay, so there's one, right? And then kind of what I was saying, like there's this big, let me cut out this one, and then we'll cut this out and we'll make two. So then we have some smaller pieces. Well, actually, let's cut this right here, because this isn't gonna end up, like, this won't be in anybody's, I guess not anybody's way, but you know what I mean? It's not cutting off anything else, is I guess what I'm trying to say. So, and then I'll just come back in here and kind of clean up the fussy cutting a little bit, go down a little bit smaller. And these scissors are just ones that I got at Walmart, sewing section. They come in several different sizes. I prefer these for fussy cutting because they, once you learn to cut with them, they will by far save your wrists quite a bit of pressure. Oh, now they're really gonna act up. I swear it's like they hear me and they gotta. So another purpose for having one like this long is really you could do some layering, right? Like you could have that in the background and then kind of offset like a little bit like that, you know. Like I said, we're just thinking outside of the box on things that we have. Like if you were to have, let's just say you have a ratty couple of gift bags that you have, then you very well could cut it down, right? And even if it's like a plain design, right, you can cut it into squares and use it under like wording, right? And I know, like I said, sometimes I find it hard to think outside of the box on how I can use supplies or whatever. So sometimes it just helps, like hearing from other people on applicable things, right? So there, yeah, I just made 2 little fillers, like on the corner of a pocket, or, you know, and we can add a stamped word, or, you know, things like that. So again, your crafting doesn't have to be expensive, and it can really be junk that you were going to throw away. Okay, so let me get to the card. I got these years ago at the dollar store. So in this card, and I already kind of cut one up so that you could kind of see, you can do several different things here. Okay, all of this ephemera that I just cut out came from, other than this piece here, came from the front of this card, okay? Very similar to what we were doing before, like, or what we were doing with the wrapping paper. I cut in here, I cut this, I cut out the house, I cut out the car, you know, like you can really turn a card into several pieces of ephemera. So if you have some old Christmas cards that, you know, you have 3 in a box, but you hate to throw away the box, do that. And then these ones from the dollar store from years ago have this on the back. So, and then if you're careful, now you have words to use, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. Since I already have ephemera from the one, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut it out in its little design here, and back it, cut it down, and this whole piece becomes a journal card, right? The little part will have to be backed for sure. The one that's on the back here, that wasn't a very good cut, but I'm also not really focusing. And I could have left the white behind it too. I'm not sure if we'll have to back this one or not. But that's kind of what I plan to do, is use up a bunch of old Christmas cards this year in these. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and just cut down here to get rid of that flap, because it keeps messing with me. Because I have boxes and boxes and boxes of this stuff. Oops. And I was cutting all the white off. I don't know who was supposed to be watching me today, but you're not doing a good job. Yeah. Yeah, I still have yet to figure out what an episode 3 for week 4 could be. I think I just need to have some crafting time mojo. So yeah, see there? And then you just ink it, and then there is a journaling card right there. And then, like I said, it just, for right now, until I know where it's going in a journal, I'm just going to cut across that line there. And now, there you go. So, and then I wanted to show you, instead of using this part, if it's got a greeting in there, you can cut the greeting out, right? And then you just back it like you normally would anything else. And you'll have it, I'm gonna have to, I think I'm just gonna, okay, I'm doing a terrible job of this. So let's just, we're gonna change it up just a tiny bit. Oh, sorry, that was loud, I bet. Right in your pretty ears. Okay, since that's still a straight edge, let's just go this way. Okay, so then, and I'm just stacking stuff up. You can save this stuff, like if you were to kind of fussy tear around it. And I don't have any of my stamps with me, but you can stamp on a clear piece for fussy tour, right? Throw a little bit of ink in there to get kind of rid of some of the white. And then you can stamp a word on your papers, right? Use it as backing. I don't think I have a word stamp handy to show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I mean, even these pieces will be usable, especially if we find some smaller words, and you back, and then your word, and then, you know, maybe we use some of the liquid pearls. We don't know yet. We're not there yet. So, and I think right now, you can do scallops. So it kind of goes right back to similar of what it already was, just now the lines are cleaner. So like I said, if you back it to get rid of that, then you have another little journaling card. And let's see, let's fix this. All right, so just grab a little bit of paint and just use your finger tool. Oh, that was almost a bad accident. Probably should be painting in this sweatshirt. It's one of my favorites, and it does not have any goo on it yet, so a couple more months with me and I'll fix that right up, right? Okay, and if you have gesso, you could use gesso, but yeah, we'll just take a little bit of this. Covered up the old words, right? And then there, see, voila. Super simple, and I think these are only like 70 cents at Walmart. So, like I said, stick with me, kid, and we'll get you all crafty on a budget. All right, guys, I hope you guys are all doing well. And I'm going to go ahead and clean up this little mess here. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to do a couple of pieces of ephemera to start filling pockets. And then decorating the pockets comes into play. So that's how the series, I've ran it in the past and it's worked out well, is that we start making the ephemera and then we start, I'll decorate the ephemera as we go, but we don't actually decorate the pockets until they're in the journal. Just in case, like I said, we're still picking out 2 themes with them. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you all are well. I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.